Hello everyone. I hope you are able to see my screen. Let me just check. Is the screen? Yeah, screen is visible. Uh, just a second. Okay. Hi Srinivas, Harshvardhan, Sajita, Ashwin. Hi everybody. Mohan, Kumar. Hi. Hi Vignesh. Hi Adarsh. Right. So this is a special session. I should say we are marking 75,000 discussions at our forums. Right. So now, this is not something new that I will be telling you, but I will give you some interesting insights. What we do at the back end, why did we start forums, and why did we not do something like WhatsApp group or Telegram group? In fact, you can also search for our Telegram channel. It's still there, but it's not active, right? So, for those of you who have been using forums, and what would you like more? Would you like Telegram more, or would you like forums more? The way it is structured, especially for your doubt resolution. Sorry. Because time and again we keep students coming back and saying, sir, start a Telegram channel. Why don't we start Telegram channel and all of that? See, I'll tell you, I'll just take you back in 2019-20, towards the end of 19 and 20, when we launched our app. And that is the point of time when we conceptualize this forum. In fact, you'll not see this level of bifurcation and segregation at any other when where people resolve doubts. Okay, so the idea behind this was we had a WhatsApp group. Okay, and WhatsApp group had its limitation. You cannot add more than sorry, I've been bad throat since a long time. Couldn't add more than 250 members then, and then we thought of Telegram groups and all. But one peculiar problem with Telegram group, what we found was a student asks a question, and there is no way that someone can track whether he has received the answer or not. Okay, that is one. Second, in the same Telegram group, you will start asking for all the subjects. That again becomes another problem. You can't sort it out. If somebody has answered, if somebody has replied to that, again that cannot be done. So for students, for some of them it might be convenient, but for a lot of them it is difficult to track whether it is for even for faculty, like let's say at Indigo Learn. If I have to ensure that okay, the student doubt has been resolved, in Telegram it's very difficult. So keeping that in mind, when we decided, when we conceptualized this, we thought no, Telegram group is easier initially, but let us make a better place where students can discuss, right? That was the thing. And one another issue with Telegram was, you go to a group, okay, something else is being discussed, you get involved in that discussion, then you go somewhere else, that keeps on happening. And that is why we got forums, and today I'm happy to say, in about a matter of just 2 years and 6 months, we have 75,000 discussions which have happened. And thanks to each one of you asking questions, answering questions, being forum leaders whenever in in each of those months. Right, so that is the background. And forums, we designed it in a way that you can segregate at subject level. You can go back and check what all what is your forum activity, what all questions you have asked. In fact, we have got students who have come back after 6 months and said, sir, I asked this question at that point of time, in the same question I have another doubt. So that helps us, and for us also, we get to know which subject, which topic is being discussed the most. Now, any guesses as to which is the most, before that I would like to show the first question that was asked. The first question that was asked, I would like to show that to you. So this was the first question that was asked on 17th May 20 by Vignesh, and not even the title, how to solve this problem. Okay, and he says he gave his question, and the next day Sriram answered it. That was the first question which was asked at our forum, and then the journey has continued. And can you tell me which is the subject which gets the most number of questions? Any guesses? Any guesses which subject gets the most number of questions? DT, okay. Anybody else? Tax. Okay. Tax, FM and accounts, accountancy. Okay. So let's see what happens. So this is the thing. Accountancy leads with 4,000. Then there is others. A lot of students categorize, some questions as others. We put them into respective subject wherever possible. Some places we cannot put because it is obviously another category. Then next is direct taxation. But I would say direct tax is the winner because accountancy involves foundation accountancy, inter accountancy group 1, inter accountancy group 2. So actually 3 subjects. DT 2000 number of questions asked. Can you believe it? That is the highest number of questions asked. Then followed by law. So law also students. So see, this tells you that the problems that you are facing are also faced by other students. It is not only you who have difficulty in taxation. It is not only you who have difficulty in corporate and other laws, right? So that is how it is, it leads to it. SFM and FR are less because we just launched the courses recently. This also will be building up gradually. Then we have these most, inquisitive students, I should say, people who have asked, not responded. Okay, these are the number of questions asked by each of the students. We have Ritika at 523. Way too many questions, I should say, but she definitely benefited out of this. Then a lot of these names you would be aware of. Aman cleared last time. So see, even a rank holder has questions which he asks. So never feel shy to ask questions. Then Nisam, he just cleared one group recently that he just passed it. Then Priyanka also passed in the previous attempt, right? Then we have Soumya, Prachi, Sugam, right? Questions basically shows the inquisitiveness. Okay. Kumarjit is I think one more student who used to ask a lot many questions. And then at some point of time we have to we have to tell the students that this is not a PhD course. So you have to be moderate enough in asking that. Then I'll show you what we do back at Indigo Learn. How do we monitor? So sorry. So we get this every day. Our job is to in the morning we check this, how many are open, how many are unanswered, and we try to ensure that this number is to the minimum extent possible, right? So then once let's say a question is answered, for example this, okay, Negotiable Instrument Act, Dakshana had a question. I responded it through my mobile, not through the admin tab. So once it is answered, I say okay, it is answered. The count comes down to 10, right? So like this, we keep on ensuring that most of the questions are answered. Only the latest question are open, and it is a target thing. We target enough to ensure that questions get resolved as soon as possible. In fact, if I have to show you, I'll just I can flip my mobile, and if I can show it to you. Yeah. So if I can just flip my mobile and show it to you, let me see if it comes properly. Right. So you can see, right, these notifications. Every question you post, I get all of the admins. In fact, they get a notification on their mobile, and then I just have a look at it. And if something is easy, I can answer quickly. I just open it and I answer it on the flow. All the admins, for that matter. When I say only, it's not only me, right? So this is also, I carry this, and it is very valuable to me. Any student asking a question, having a doubt, and we try to ensure that it is done and dusted in a timely manner. And this is open for paid students, unpaid students, all of them. Now some students have this smart thinking, saying that if we put a question as a private question, that is where we get. So we also have it here. Faculties also can they just come here and they view it. Just a second. So faculty also have this view, right? They can select the questions, and they have this admin view and courses start view, and they can actually see what are unanswered, answered, and all of that. If we cannot answer a question, we reach out to the faculty, and the faculty responds. The faculty generally also spend some time. By the time, most of the things either the students would have answered or we would have answered, right? So that is another aspect. And some of the students have this thing like, if only when we post in private, we will look into the question. It is not that. You post it in private, you post it in public. all the questions, the answers given by students, each one of them are reviewed by us. We go through them, only then we close a particular thread. Okay, then some of the students have a thing that if you are a paid student you get priority. See, when we close a particular thread. Okay, then some of the students have a thing that if you are a paid student you get priority. See, what happens is, if a student is a paid student, okay, for example, Sugam posted this at 4:45. Is if a student is a paid student, okay. For example, Sugam posted this at 4:45. Okay, this is there. Just a second, something went wrong. Yeah. So we get a tag that he is a paid user. Now, the reason we have tagged this as a paid user is that when a student asks us a question, we know whether he has seen our lectures or whether he is a paid student or not. If he is our paid student, we know that this topic is covered in a specific video. So we can tell them, you can please watch this video, or have you watched that video. Otherwise, if they say, no, we have watched the video and we still have a doubt, then we go ahead and we resolve that. Okay. So we try to track questions at forum back to our videos also. And if some question comes up repeatedly, let's say 3-4 students have asked the same question, then maybe we'll create a additional separate video. For example, one point where a lot of students had doubt was redemption of preference shares, when to take premium, when not to take premium. So some 4-5 students had that doubt. Then we put one more example to ensure that the student get a better clarity, right? So that is the thing. You can segregate it by subject, you can filter it by subject, right? You can just come back here and all of you will be using this. Then you can subscribe also. So you can just a second. So one point is here. You can check your questions and answers, right? That is one. Then just a second. I somehow seem to have missed it. There is a. I'll just need to check. I'm also not. We had thought of something that you can subscribe to a particular kind of category, so that you get a notification whenever you ask a question, right? So that is it. You can do it subject wise and all of that. All of you are aware of it. Now, one more question, and then I'll hear from you. What are your expectations and all of that? Which team from the Indigo Learn moderators team, who answers the most? Who answers the most? Let's see who answers the most. Suraj sir, Saibdeep sir. Okay, then Ashwin says Saibdeep. So we keep on rotating subjects and asking faculty also teaching. Sudha ma'am, okay. So let me just share with you the numbers. And I have the maximum 8,000 replies till date, followed by Sriram 4,000, then Sudha, Saibdeep, and Yogesh. This is the internal moderators team. Okay, so I'll ensure I'll reach 10,000 as soon as possible. So what? I don't answer to the point, is it, Gauri? I also try to answer to the point only, no? Anyways, no worries. Okay, right. So this was about the thing, and all of you would be aware of filtering by subject and all of that. We can see forum leaders, and for which we give them, so what you can do here is, over here you can just come up and say forums, right? And here is our leaderboard for the month and lifetime. Every month we give cash vouchers, and some students are smart, they try to copy the question and give copy the answer and give the same answer. Try to do some active voice to passive voice to on voice. Please remember, we delete irrelevant replies. We don't allow irrelevant replies. Only relevant replies are considered. Okay, and I must actually thank the participation of so many students, which helps, which engages them, which helps them. And one more thing, guys, when you explain something to somebody else, you retain it better. Always keep this thing in mind. And this principle you can follow while preparation also. If you are finding difficulty in understanding a concept or remembering a concept, get your younger sibling or elder sibling or your father or your mother and explain that concept to him or her. I'll bet that once you explain that concept, you will remember that concept longer. So in forums also, when you answer to a particular question, then you will be able to, retain that concept better. Okay. uh, One common problem what all of you would be facing, we are trying to solve is this. When you copy paste something, this rupee symbol gets converted into some Greek or Latin. Okay, some smileys, people post smileys and then we don't know what they have posted. There is some coding bug issue, that's been difficult. Sarath is working on somehow, that's been difficult. Sarath is working on that, right? Apart from that, if you have feedback feedback, any improvement suggestion, I'm here to hear you out. And we'll definitely put it in an order, and whatever is possible we'll try to implement it. Any feedback specifically on forums thing, what you have to, we can emoji. Yes, we didn't realize the importance of emoji. Okay. So at that point of time the coding was not done to handle emojis. Now we are working on that. We need to, it's a long journey on that actually. Okay, so there is something called category subscription, because see, I don't use the front end much. Okay, so voice note, sure, that is also in the pipeline already, but thanks for revalidating that. I'm not sure, people would be thinking, what have I done that I also don't know where is it. I'll just check with up and I'll maybe add it on to how you can, subscribe to specific thing. Edit the question. Okay, so right now what happens is, if I also can only edit the section heading and my replies. Okay, this currently cannot be edited because then students, we don't know how it will be used. So if you want to clarify something, you can add a reply to that, and then we will, ensure that there is, we try to edit it. If you feel that you have posted a question by mistake, you let us know. We will delete that question. That is not a problem. Deleting we will do. Deleting part we will do. If you feel that it has to be deleted, you just say please delete this. We'll just delete that. That's not a problem. I have this option here. And this thing, something I would like to tell you, this create fresh desk ticket. So if some correction has to be done, right, how will we track it? So we immediately create something called a fresh desk ticket, and we send it to the team, and then from that point onwards, that team takes care of what is to be corrected, what is to be updated, re-recording, additional explanation, and all of that. Okay, anything else? And what happens is nearby exams. So now we are in September, right? October and November will be peak activity. Last May, we got some 1,000 questions. And I'm not sure how many of you are following this. We are doing this, question of the day also in the forums thing. See, we are doing this question of the day also. A lot of people are participating, a lot of people are not participating. Arey yaar, daily question paper instead of daily question. Daily single question also students are not responding. If we put daily question paper, who will respond? So this was a pilot thing we tried out. We have asked somewhere around 38 question. Okay, then no more free access. Yeah, we do that. Enable individual, yeah, individual modules will be available in nearby the exams. That is there. Don't worry about that. Please tell people not to put heading as please answer the question. Actually, a valid thing. A lot of time what happens is, they simply say, can you answer this? Please answer this. Is there anyone who can answer this? So that is, I think, a discipline we have to do. Okay, then. Yeah, individual chapters will be done. That will be done. Don't worry. Okay, so we are doing this question, and then you'll see right now also somebody posted. See, the moment they posted, You get maximum time to offer to be open for something. If somebody knows, they can answer it. So what I do is, if it is a general question, right? If it is a general question, and then what we can do is I can make it public. Okay, then it says wrong answer on app. So I don't know what is the wrong answer. Okay, so there is an MCQ. You should be actually reporting it. So we'll check it and then we will respond back. Okay, that is the thing on the forums. Not taking much of your time now. Anything else you have? No inputs, guys. Voice note and other thing was voice note and video explanation. I think first we'll work with voice and then we'll see if video can be done or not. Okay, then scholarship, you contact our sales team. They'll help you. Divi, what you can do is you can note down a number. I'll just put it the number here. You can contact them. 9640111110. Okay, this number can be contacted, right? They'll get in touch. Sure. So this was a thing we thought we'll share with you. 75,000 would not have been possible without all of you, and hope to see you soon with maybe a lakh number pretty soon, right? So that is where we feel that definitely we have added some value to the students, right? Do share it with your friends. They can come up, they can check it out, and they can a very organized way of asking questions and answering questions. Chalo, thanks a lot, and we'll see you soon. Very soon exams are coming up for the November guys. We'll be catching up frequently now. And let me just get slightly better in health terms, and then we'll be there. Why other faculties won't interact in forums? Okay, so other faculties, why they don't interact? Most of the times what happens is, by the time a student asks the question, either me or somebody else from the team, they would have answered it out. Okay, and definitely when we feel that okay, this is something which we cannot answer, or if we don't answer, then the faculty would definitely, they would also be checking up forums and they come up and answer. Right? So what happens? Okay, majorly if you see accountancy and taxation is one of my favorite subject, to be frank. Okay, so when the moment I get a question on taxation or something, I would also jump into giving an answer, and because it is answered, then the faculty would not be required to give an answer there. Otherwise, if it is not answered, faculty also does pitch in and they answer it. Doubt segregation chapter wise, that will be next level. Questions for some subjects, those are modified. For some subjects, they are from study material, past exams, and all of that. Okay, chalo, nice time. Bye bye. See you soon again.